Hello, Internet Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's for Breach, the cooperative action RPG brought to you by QC Games. Now, this is the spiritual successor to Shadow Realms, a game that never made it to release out of BioWare, and shortly after its cancellation, Dallas Dickinson and Adam Amontangelo, both from BioWare, left, created QC Games, and now we have Breach, currently in alpha testing. We're going to spend about 15-20 minutes checking the game out, giving you the basics of gameplay, both on the hero side and on the kind of dungeon mastery side of things. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Now, in the spirit of first look video and making these videos as close to your first time in the game as possible, you'll notice if you've been in any of the alphas before or are in this current weekend's alpha, that I am only level 2 in the upper left-hand corner, currently on the Gunslinger class from the heroes. That's who I opted to take through the tutorial, and that's literally all I've done, with the exception of jumping into one solo match just to make sure all the tech specs, audio, and video were right for the first look video, so I did happen to level there, but I did not even complete it, so you still see that I have my daily challenge to win a mission. Now, we're going to jump into the hero side of things here as we're walking around in the libraries of Alexandria, kind of like the lobby for the entire game. And we'll jump into a hero match. Whoops, didn't mean to go to the shop. We'll jump into a heroes match here, and then we'll jump into some of the cash shop stuff, what's going on there, and then we'll finish it all off with the Veiled Demons, which is the bad guy portion of this thing, where you're kind of the dungeon master spawning monsters and interfering with the party. So first, let's pick a co-op mission. We're just going to jump in as obviously, all I have is Adept and Beginner open to me since I haven't played any of this yet, so we'll jump in as an Adept. Now, control-wise, while this is queuing here, we've got WASD movement with spacebar to jump. You'll notice in the bottom center of the screen, off to the right end of the hotbar that you see, I have a left mouse button, basic fire, ammunition, limited as far as clip size, but unlimited as far as actually having ammunition. I just have to stop and reload if I don't hit R to do it ahead of time. My right mouse button, I have another specialty attack, and it's on a cooldown timer. And everything else is on a cooldown timer too, with the exception of the Q button being healing potions. Those you do have to find. So we've got our Q, we'll hit enter, and we'll accept. Everything else is bound to simple 1, 2, 3, 4, and shift being a bit of a dodge for us. Now, obviously, I can only pick the Gunslinger right now. It is the only hero class that I have opened up, so I'm going to lock in my selection as the Gunslinger. When you initially start the game, you will get to pick one class, and you'll have some mild appearance modification options, hair, skin color, clothing, presets, most of it. One of the cash shoppy type items of the game, since this will be free to play when it actually comes out of early access, is already, you could see when we get to the shop, more the cosmetic nature of things. The clothing, the skins, the modification, the tattoos, that type of stuff is going to be the monetization behind the game. As far as getting in now, there is an early access period that's going to be coming up here. Right now, it's specifically technical alpha, so everything you see, take with a grain of salt. It could obviously change from this video to actual release, but if you do want to get in on early access, there are a number of pre-order founders packs available ranging from $24.99 to $99.99 USD, what with the prices advertised as of the recording of this video. Notice I can mouse over everybody that's going to be in my team here as we queue in and see their abilities, so I can get an idea. Are we range heavy? Are we melee heavy? Do we have somebody that can heal? Because you do have the ability to target yourself and target others with certain abilities. On the other side of the board, our Veiled Demon is going to be playing in the, the World Shaper. So we can see some of the things that our demon is going to be able to do. Kind of taking a long time to actually jump in here. We're going to be in downtown Kiev, not a map that I am familiar with at all. Have not been there. Literally, the tutorial will probably take you about 5 minutes to do, if that, just learning the basic controls of the game. Once you get into the Libraries of Alexandria, you can queue for a solo mission if you want to. It'll bot you up with some parties, or it'll complete a party with a bunch of bots for you. And you can run through a solo mission. Like I said, I did about half of one just to make sure all the specs were right for the recording of the first look video. Once you jump back to the Libraries of Kiev, you'll have a quest that requires you to go do the Veiled Demon tutorial. And that's what teaches you how to fly around as a Veiled Demon, summon different monsters, take control of those monsters, and actually engage in combat with the players themselves. Use your Veiled monsters' tricks and tactics to try and take them out or interfere with things. Once you do that, both sides of play are available to you. So it's not something you're going to have to wait all that long to do, to jump in as a hero or as a Veiled Demon. But unlocking the classes and the heroes is the big part of the game, whether you buy them through gold or you buy them through the purple gem cash shop currency. And I can't give you an idea of the cost of the cash shop currency, because we can't buy it yet, at least not in the menus I've seen so far. So if that's available, I apologize for not having that for this first look video. That being said, this does seem to be taking a while to queue us in, so I'm going to pause the video right here and come on back once it actually queues us into the match. Alright, we're just about to start. Oops, Cast Place was about to be booted. I thought the timer was to queue us in. It was Cast Place was about to get booted, so he or she had 6 seconds left to jump in, and they just made it. So now we'll be queuing into downtown Kiev in the central Ukraine. There is a story, and again, a lot of that's being locked down right now because it's technical alpha. When we get back to the Libraries of Alexandria, you'll see that kind of like in the little mini go do this quest log that shows up in the lower right of your screen, there will be a quest just that we can't actually do, just telling us that story stuff is coming later. Now, notice I get to make a selection right off the bat out of a couple of talents, a couple of options here. These are going to be unique to this specific match, and then in my next match I can pick different ones. So I'm going to take the damage shield after being knocked down, pinned, or stunned by pressing F1. That's a passive, so it will automatically happen. You'll notice abilities 1, 2, and 3 are open to me. In this case, the Gunslinger has a bit of a speed-up buff with number 1, and then some rapid fire and some damage stuff at 2 and 3. And then in number 4 is, for you MOBA fans, basically an ultimate that will charge over time as we're doing this now. My gameplay, I'm not exactly thrilled with the Gunslinger. I picked it as a nice class to start with. Totally whiffed with that. To start with, because it was, you know, hey, ranged, go shoot the bullets and call it a day. But it, to me, kind of gets a little boring, particularly when you see all these other classes flipping around and doing some crazy stuff and some melee. Maybe I'm not going to stick with the Gunslinger. But one thing I will say, and one thing that QC Games does advise, is to make sure you are playing multiple classes. This isn't a hero shooter in the vein of find your favorite and then play that one to death. They are all about and do talk about, let's use ability 3 here and get some rapid fire going, horizontal progression, that being, which talent do we want? We're going to take dodge grants movement speed. Horizontal progression in leveling other classes. Now notice the objectives for each thing change as well. So in the lower right-hand corner, our objective was just to clear out the sector first. So now we'll go explore the next sector. We have 54 seconds, 53, 52 seconds to get over there. And we do have a scoreboard at the top that does keep score of each of the different little segments that we're doing. So right now, 2-1. Holding Alt, I can use to target myself if I do have abilities that are target-specific. In this particular node, we are going to be capturing these uplink points, so very capture the flag or point control type match. So I'll stand at this one. Let's get a reload off. My ultimate's at 62. Notice the little tear up there. Those are where certain things can spawn. That's an ability of the Veiled Demon that's playing against us. That purple bluish blob that you see flying around, that is the Veiled Demon, the other evil player. And right now it's a bot, as shown in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. So we're not against an actual player at the moment. But they have the abilities to do things like summon those tears and bring out monsters, and all kinds of other abilities. We'll get into that when we play a little bit of Veiled Demon. We got a chest here, so I'm going to open that. Okay. Up. We'll go capture this one. So my speed boost is ability 1. Also, I can hold B so that you can get a look at my abilities here. So my speed boost removes and makes me immune to all root and slow effects, increases movement speed. I have ricochet shot, which kind of bounces around and does some damage to a group. Rapid fire clip we've seen. Lead storm is my ultimate, and boom shot is my right mouse button. So I don't have a sprint that I can use in between things like this, unless I want to go ahead, hit one, and start running. But now I've got 20 plus seconds before I can use that again. Following the checkpoints to our next sector. Let's see, what will we have to do out here? No fall damage, obviously. Beacons deposited. So in this case, we're going to have to get beacons off of things that we kill. Notice I just picked one up. And we'll come over here and we'll bring it and deposit it. So we've got to deposit 40. This big purple thing you just saw appear here, that is one of the Veiled Demon's abilities. Again, different Veiled Demons have different abilities, so don't expect them all to be using the same traps and things against you. In this case, it looked like we had a big, almost a lock you in place, and you're stuck inside that gate fighting whatever is there. As far as controls, the game does feel pretty tight. Maybe, again, Gunslinger, I can't wait to play a different class because I do like the range shooty. I just feel like the Gunslinger's a bit slower and less interesting. And maybe that's a, personal flavor. That's fine. I do have lead shot available, so we're going to go ahead and do my ultimate since we kind of had everything in a row here. And we'll just go ahead and take everything out. So yeah, I will be changing from Gunslinger as soon as I can, which I can do right now. I have enough gold and from gameplay, and they front-loaded some purple gems for the sake of testing, so I can go ahead and unlock another class or two. Got another potion. Notice my Q button's up to 4. You haven't had to see it yet, but it is a game where if somebody goes down due to health, you do have an opportunity to run over to them and hold down F and revive them, so that is an option. You'll notice that my blue health bar in the center bottom of the screen divided into segments. If a heal is cast on me, most heals, not all, but most heals will show white extending from the blue end of my bar, and then count down over a few seconds and give me those hit points that heal once the countdown has expired. But again, some heals work differently. I seem to be all on my own here. One thing I have noticed is that while distance does matter on damage that the bullets are going to do for me, there doesn't seem to be a crit, or at least a positional crit, as far as, maybe a headshot like that doing more damage than a body shot. But distance definitely a factor, as you see these guys fly off into the distance. Seriously? Holy hell. I'm gonna have to pop a heal potion. I didn't even know I was getting eaten by a damn dog there. Nope, nope, nope. We will rapid fire our way out of that. And we'll use some ricochet bullets against the dogs. Pop a heal potion. Things getting a little more intense, although this one just defeat the enemies area. What do I want? I need a health potion. I'm down to 2. So let's go ahead and hit F1, take that. There are bigger, what they call elite enemies that will have... Oh, nice dodge. That will have telegraphs on the ground and things like that. Very typical MMORPG fare. So there's quite a bit going on in the game, and I've got to say that so far I enjoy it. I don't know if for me personally that's going to have any longevity, but we will see. It's all about, again, as QC Games talks about, horizontal progression in addition to leveling your character up. And in the closed alpha testing, or the technical alpha testing, if you get a hero to level 100, there's some bonuses for you when the game launches. There are a number of places, including Alienware, that are running different contests. Wow, I did not mean to back up against there. A little help? If you're looking to get into the technical alpha. If you had previously signed up for the technical alpha, you do probably want to check your email. QC Games stated that pretty much everybody that signed up has been given access to this round of the technical alpha. Another defeat enemy segment. Oh, so yeah, that does trap them inside there. That's what that little veiled demon ability does. Doesn't look like I can take it out either. It looks like it's a time-based thing. There are some veiled demon things like the walls that you can pop up in front of people that do, in fact. Yeah, I'm gonna take that health potion and be able to use it while downed, just in case. That you can take out. So always look to see if you have a health bar. Now we have an elite incoming, like I talked about here. So we may see some telegraphs on the floor. I do have an ultimate up, so we'll pop that. Yeah, we did all right there. We sunk most of that ultimate right into their chest, so not too bad. Got another potion over here. Awesome. Looks like we got the Necromancer summoning a lot of little ads to go along with our battle bots. Deliver artifacts. Alright, this one I haven't seen before, but it looks like we already picked one up. I didn't see my teammate pick it up, but... So what do we gotta do? We gotta take the artifacts over to the drone thing. Alright. Up. So there's our artifact. We'll head over. Since everybody seems to be tied up, we'll pick that up. Clear my ramp, buddy. I gots to go. Notice I'm picking up loot as well, so things like empowered rubies, gems and stuff. Again, after this match, we will jump into the cash shop and learn more about things like that. I'm picking them up in the match, but we also have the ability to buy them with in-game gold. So pick up another artifact. Looks like it's slowing my movement speed, or did I just happen to come off of my run there? Heroes win. Yeah, baby. Go us. Ugh. Get out of there. Ugh. I had to break line of sight there. Alright. I think we can get ready to head to the next sector. Let's see what awaits us up here. Oh, thanks for the heal. That one looked to be insta heal, so. Yep. No timer on that one. Appreciate it. We did level. We're level 3. Pretty sweet there. All right. Making progress. A little bit of progress on Breach. Explore the next sector. We are here.
I've made it to the mana anchor.
All right. We are at the boss.
Nice.
Let's see what we've got here.
A bit of a snag over here.
That's pretty cool looking. Very like watercolor, kind of pastel-y, you know. I think watercolor was the better. It's just a very unique aesthetic. Oh, shit. Hey, let's go ahead and... we don't have our ultimate, but we are going to pop our other... Oh, where'd he go? I'm going to use a heal potion. Get this wall out of here. There he is. I'm gonna pop our other abilities here. Oh, look at that. Again, it liked that there was good play there because I used my ability that bounces between targets, my ricochet bullet, and it happened to hit more than one target. Oh, our buddy needs up. Let's get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Go, 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 go. Got him. Nice. Rapid fire again. Help clear out some dogs. Oh, boy. Looks like our melee is getting slaughtered. Oh, man, I rolled right into that AoE. Damn it. Keep getting clipped just on the tail end of the AoEs. I'm trying to come for you. Oh, the bot's fucking with me. Ugh. Oh. Seriously, they are really screwing with me. That bot was all over me. Does not look like we are going to survive this. Nope, everybody's down. So first boss, holy hell. They got wrecked. We just got wrecked. Only got the boss to about 66%. So we did not make it through. So I still have to win a mission for the day. I had 71 killing blows. Eckmeyer, the human bulwark, taking a lot of damage. And the Veil bot gets the debuffer award. Let's see what we win as far as loot, shooter's focus, primary tech, dodge automatically reloads basic attacks. We'll cover that in equipment when we get there. All right, we hit level 3, very nice. Magician's Hourglass, empowering defense ruby, and an empowering healing ruby. So, and some gold, of course, 66 gold. So that gives you an idea. We played for what, 15 minutes or so, got 66 gold. Keep that in the back of your head. Again, it's alpha. Those rates could change. But once you start seeing cost of things, I don't know. Seems like it might be a little too slow for my taste, but we'll certainly see as the game moves further to completion. 300 gold bonus. Not sure what I got that for since I did not win that mission. But my win a mission quest is gone, so weird. All right, let's jump in the shop. We do have featured classes, so you can, there's a rotation that you can go ahead and try out the class if you want to. Here you can see that with the Chronomancer available for 2 more days. Well, that's great. It just means it'll be available for the entire alpha that is running this weekend for 59 hours. And then some weekly items that are on sale. Notice that the purple little gems, or the purple lightning bolt currency, that is the cash shop currency. So things that are cosmetic in nature, being able to be purchased only by those gems. Take a look. Or those lightning bolts. Equipment, on the other hand, you can buy equipment. So let's go ahead and, I think I'm in battle, right? No, I'm not. Where am I? Dark, head, shadow, tech. I think I'm in tech. Here's the guns and things like that. So pointer scopes, blood grips, all of which available for gold, but they're tech that I can add on to the equipment of my character. And then on the gems side of things, we've seen that I've picked up a few of those. Again, notice all gold, so all in-game purchases, but +5 bonus to healing, things like that. So you could take your character, in this case, where's my gunslinger? There they are. And we can go ahead and change their gear and their gems. So I don't have any gems that my gunslinger can equip. Do I have any? I do have that equipped. Okay, can't do anything with that. All right, so here I have the primitive target equipment on, which gain a 500 damage shield after being knocked, pinned, or stunned. Last 10 seconds, cannot occur more than once every 20 seconds. +1 dodge charge, useful. That's the shift to key to roll out of abilities. Or in my case, during that boss fight, roll into just the very edge of the damn AoE. Health potion now also cleanses all negative effects, but I could change that to shooter's focus, and dodge automatically reloads my basic attack. Basic clip size is increased by 50%, and after damaging an enemy, apply a tracking device that lets you see their outline through obstructions for 30 seconds. So you do have a good bit of customization as far as abilities and loadouts, if you like. I don't have any gems to equip for this particular class, though. Wardrobe. Let's go into hero. I can go ahead and equip any of those skin items, my emotes, my audios. I mean, we're all very familiar with that type of monetization scheme, and it seems to be the one that Breach is going with. So Last thing in the shops, of course, are going to be the classes. The bestiary is also available if you want to unlock some of those items. I'm not quite sure what the bestiary does. Let's go and buy one, just see what happens. And then, does that give us some type of... No clue. On the classes side of things, notice they could be bought with both gold or the cash shop currency. So, again, fairly typical fare as far as this type of game or this type of monetization. Now, will the gold accruing in-game be enough to have people not feel like, oh my god, I have to buy something? We'll have to find out when the game actually launches. Let's go back. We're going to change our character now to the Veiled Demon. Why can I not activate it? Why can I not activate you? I know I unlocked you. I know I unlocked you! Solo. It is not letting me change classes. Why? Right now, I am not the Veiled Demon. Am I? Did I activate it and not realize it? Well, I guess I did, because my gunslinger gives me the option to activate. So I must have inadvertently activated my Veiled Demon. So I'm going to jump into solo so we can skip a whole queue and everything. Just so you can see the type of gameplay here. Why are you putting me as gunslinger? Can I switch sides? Yes, I can. And... why am I not the Veiled Demon? So it seems like these are the bestiary unlocks. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. I don't want to queue up as the tech. Maybe you cannot queue up. No. Nope. This is nothing but bots. This is nothing but bots. Maybe you cannot queue up. It said solo, though, could queue up as the Veiled Demon. Why am I not the Veiled Demon here? We're going to jump out of Tokyo. See, this is the awesome part of first looks. You end up looking like an idiot because you can't find something very quickly. But I'll look like an idiot so you don't have to. We're going to leave the mission.
He's a tough sucker.
Well, apparently, he's a tough sucker. Your unlock for Veiled Demon, by the way, you have to do the tutorial. As mentioned earlier, that tutorial is literally right inside that door there. So you don't have to go far. You just got to beat your basic tutorial. All right, let's go to character. Go to Chaos Weaver. Why can I not? You know what? Let's go to the shop. Let's go to classes. Let's buy the World Shaper. Now World Shaper is unlocked. I don't know any of their abilities. Why can I not activate this? Why? Okay, yeah, I'm already the gunslinger. Why did I have to activate that? Alright, one last ditch effort here. Let's team up with other players as a hero. Play as a hero or as the Veiled Demon. Alright, I'm gonna play as a Veiled Demon. That's what I want to play. I don't want to be on that side. I want to be on this side. What do I got here? What is this? Juggernaut. Okay, apparently I can't be the Veil Demon. Oh, there we go. Yes, I am the... Oh, okay, there we go. Apparently I just had to click OK. We're going to take the Chaos Weaver, and we're going to lock that in. All right, so I had to pick all 3. Oh, I got you. I had to pick my elite creatures. I'm an idiot. QC Games, the interface was fine. I'm an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. So maybe that's what the Bestiary does, is unlock the different elite demons for me. We'll check it right after this. We're putting it together. We're going to pick that up, or take F1. Notice that I can go anywhere, including up and down. I've got my controls at the bottom again. And I'm not going to play this whole match, just want you to get an idea. So I've got my different abilities. Sheaths of Sorrow places a breach. Once triggered, it transposes crystal sheaths to rain that impales enemies, dealing damage and applying a stun. Paralyzed Field summons a field to deal damage and stun enemies that touch it. Number 3, Frosts of Elevagar. Places a breach. Once triggered, it transposes frozen terrain, does a root, and then I've got Shards of Cerberus and Summon Elite, obviously, is my ultimate. My abilities work a little differently in most cases because they are AoE. So I press 1 and it brings it up, and when I press 1 again, it will execute. I'm also not bound by having to stay on the ground. I can go up as much as I want to and fly. So we've got, I guess I should not have left my creatures here. Let's go back and help them out. There they are. So we'll go ahead and we'll drop that type of breach there. Stunning and hurting everybody inside it. Get a little freeze going on these guys. You can't stack your breaches, by the way. And if I want to, we'll take with this one here, I can actually jump into them with a left mouse click and now control them into doing my bidding. Now, I don't have to stay inside them. I can go ahead and break out a little earlier if I want to. I can go ahead and harass them on their way. I can't touch them in this form, but I can make life hell. See, now that I couldn't stack because they were 2 ground breaches, so I had to come back a little bit, throw it out there. And that gives you an idea of how this all works now. And just for the sake of completeness, we'll pop our ultimate. And now I've got a big elite on the field. One of the elites. That is the one I just bought, so that must be what the Bestiary does. I can, in fact, jump into my elite if I want to, and take over the AoEs and controls that creature has as well. So definitely a bit more difficult, at least from initial impressions, on the Veil Demon side of things. Gonna take a little more timing and playing to get used to, and particularly finding the abilities that you like, the ones that work together, picking your favorite elite creatures out of the Bestiary. So it's gonna take a bit more, but it's a really cool aspect of play, I think. So we're gonna leave this mission. And the last thing we wanted to check was just to make sure that what I was assuming happened there is what happened, that the Bestiary is what unlocks those elite creatures for me to be able to summon them when I am playing the Veiled Demon. So let's go to the shop, click on Bestiary. I have the Komenu Juggernaut, and I own... Is that it? Is that all I own? I thought I... let's buy Anubis. We'll confirm that purchase. Now we'll go back into play. We'll switch from heroes to this side. And yes, now see, I do have Anubis, and I can swap them out. So that's what was going on. We'll lock in Anubis. We'll lock in me as my World Shaper, so you can see I have different abilities. And now we'll put our Juggernaut that we bought in there as well. So you can customize your entire loadout. Well, gang, that's Breach. Again, in technical alpha, will be free to play at launch, but if you want to get in now, you can get a Founders Pack. The early access for those Founders Pack has not started yet, so it's technically a pre-order of a Founders Pack if you want to do it, but at least you'd have something to look forward to. And until next time, this is Magic Man saying, stay safe, and we'll see you on the servers.